Today we are going all in for a full face of Fenty Beauty. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and I'm super happy that you have joined us today. I hope you stick around till the end of the video. I'm going to create this full face makeup look using Fenty Beauty products. I'm super excited, so let's get into it. I want to start off by saying that I am a huge Rihanna fan, and I'm a bigger fan of her beauty line. I love Fenty Beauty. To me, Fenty Beauty is awesome. Now, we're going to be looking at products that are not new. These are existing products, but one of the main reasons why I decided to put together this video is right here in front of me. This one right here. I was done with my last bottle of the Soft Lit foundation and I restocked, and I ended up picking up this one. So I decided why not put a full face together and show you guys, demo this. This one is the Soft Lit Naturally Luminous Longwear foundation, and I picked it up in the shade at 290. I will tell you that from day one, when they first released the Soft Lit foundation, I fell in love with it. I have not stopped using it. This ranks up in the top of my foundations, my favorite foundations. So I can tell you from experience that it has never let me down. It is not cakey, and it also goes perfect with my dry skin. Now, that being said, let's dive into these products. I do want to be clear that these are not brand new products. These are existing products that I love from the brand. I'm gonna say the newest product might be I'm getting a little ahead of myself here, the setting spray. So this is gonna be one of the newest ones, but it's not brand new. So we have Fenty Beauty skincare. We have complexion products, blushes, bronzers, lip. So we have full face going here. Now I will say I don't have her setting powder. So I don't have the setting powder, and I don't have the mascara. So those are two that I don't have. Other than that, everything else is all Fenty Beauty. Let's start off with eyes. So we have two of the Snap Shadows. Like I mentioned, these are not new. I actually purchased these not that long ago. My biggest wish is that Fenty Beauty comes out with new eyeshadow palettes. I am a huge eyeshadow palette collector, so I'm hoping that they do at some point, because these, I don't know when and where, but I heard that they were not that good. But when I tried them out, I was like, what are they talking about? These are pretty cool. I like these. I like the formula. I mean, they blend easy, and we're going to check them out today. So I think I'm going to go with, so we have True Neutrals and Deep Neutrals, which is 3 deep neutrals. If you're not familiar with these, let me show you what they look like. They're cool little palettes, 6-pan palettes. They're compact, so they're awesome for traveling. Now, it has a cool little mirror there. Not a cheap mirror. I've come across products with cheap mirrors. I'm like, what are you doing? I mean, you have a nice, product, make sure your mirror is good. I think I'm gonna go with this one since I want to do a bronzy look. And these are meant, if you're not familiar with these are meant to snap on. So you snap them on like this. They're like perfect for traveling. Oh, I apologize if that was a little loud. So they're meant to snap on, and then you could, for on the go. So we are gonna go with the deeper shades, deep neutrals. I'll show it to you one more time. Before applying these eyeshadows, I'm gonna prep my eyes, so I'll be right back. Okay, got my eyes prepped. In case you're wondering what I used today, I used the Sigma Spectrum Color Correcting Duo. This one is medium to dark. It's very loved, as you could see. We're hitting pan. And one of my go-tos, which is the Rare Beauty Eye Primer. I set them with my Huda Beauty loose powder in Cherry Blossom Cake. Let's go ahead and start off with this. I'm gonna use the lightest shade. Let's see. The lightest is gonna be Nudie Booty. Okay, so that's gonna be this one right here. These eyeshadows are pigmented, they're blendable, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty 210. I'm placing it on the crease. One thing I like about these eyeshadows is that they're buildable. Let's go with this one next. This one is the Shots Fired. I'm gonna start by tapping it on the outer corner. And then blend, blend, blend. Remember, with eyeshadows, I've learned that it's all about blending, so it doesn't look like you have harsh lines. I'm going to take it slowly towards like the middle of the eyelid. We're still in the crease. Let's blow it out a little bit. And I'm not worried about being perfect because we're going to clean this up. I know everyone has their way of putting on their makeup. This is how I do mine. All right, I want to deepen it a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead with, this one is the No Fudge Given, the names. And I'm gonna keep this in the outer corner of the eye. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Sigma E61, which is an all-purpose buffer, to blend those all out. Blend, blend, blend. All right. Next, we're going to be using the E60 Sigma Large Shader Brush. And I want to go in with this here. This one is Smasher Pass. I wanted to show you guys, this is like a satiny shimmer shade. So I went in with my shader brush first, and now I want to bring out that shade by applying it with my finger. There's minimal fallout with these eyeshadows, which I love. I want to use this lighter shimmer shade here in the middle, and that is Heaven Sent. And I'm just gonna go ahead with my finger. This is what it looks like. And I'm just placing it in the center, just like that, just in the center. I know sometimes it doesn't really pick up on camera what it looks like in person, but I hope you guys could see it. I have her liquid eyeliners. This one is in Big Truffle, which is their brown shade, and Cause I'm Black, which is the black shade. I don't know. I think I want to go with... let's check it out. Let me swatch these really quick. So this is what they look like. Let's go with the black eyeliner. I like to smudge out my liquid eyeliner with an angled brow brush. This one is a Sigma E75, super thin. And that's just, I have mature eyes, so I'm not interested in it being exact. I just want it to look nice. And if you have mature eyes, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. We have those little crevices there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up really quick and I'll be back. All right, time to do the rest of my face. Now, once again, we used the Deep Neutrals 6-pan eyeshadow palette from Fenty Beauty. Total of 4 mattes and 2 shimmers or satin shimmers. I'm gonna use one of my daily go-tos, which is the Fenty Fat Water Toner. I love this product. My dry skin thanks me every time I use it. It's like giving my face a drink of water, hydrating it. I learned that your skincare is what's gonna help your makeup look the best. Next, we're going to go with the Fenty Skin Flash Nap Eye Gel Cream. This eye gel cream feels so good under your eyes, especially in the morning when you wake up and you're like, I need something to help with the puffiness. I'm gonna go in with Fenty Skin Moisturizer SPF. One thing I love about this product is that it has a combination of a moisturizer and SPF in it. And next is a primer. I mean, when you have this moisturizer, you don't really need a primer, but I still, out of habit, I use it. And again, one of my favorite daily go-tos is this Fenty primer. This one is a Soft Silk Pro Filt'r Hydrating Primer, and I love this product so much. The only thing I don't like is this is like my third bottle that I've used, but if you notice, there's a little crack right here. That's the only thing, and I'm super gentle. I don't have a heavy hand, but that's one thing I don't like about this one. I don't know, it could be just my luck maybe, I don't know. You only need like a drop of primer. I used to put on, like, I was putting on moisturizer until I learned from the YouTube community that you don't need that much. We never stop learning. So we're gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty concealer and corrector. This one is in 225N. Hopefully it's still my shade. Seems a little bit on the light side, but it's okay, we'll make it work. Now I know a lot of people do their foundation first, then their concealer. I like to go in with the concealer first. And do a little spot concealing. I'm using my It Cosmetics complexion brush. Yeah, this is a little on the light side still for me, but it's okay. It's okay. Trying to conceal those blemishes. I'm gonna use my Hourglass concealer brush. So this concealer is a little on the light side for me, but that's okay. All right, now time to use the new shade I picked up. The way I put my foundation on is I just go ahead and place it all over. We already know everyone does their makeup different. This is how I do mine. And I'll tell you that that concealer is way too light right now for me. It's all good though. Once we have everything together, it's gonna look fine. That was just one pump. Now this foundation is not a full coverage foundation. It is a little buildable, but it's more on the light to medium coverage. So if you have blemishes or dark spots, you want to make sure that you color correct before applying it. All right, so not bad. I'm happy with the shade. I was a little nervous thinking it was going to be too dark, but it actually works out perfectly for my skin tone right now. The next product I want to apply is bronzer. So we have two options here. We have the Fenty Beauty Matchstick Contour Bronzer, or the cream bronzer. This one is Cheeks Out cream bronzer. This one is in macchiato. So I think I'm gonna go with this one today. And this is what it looks like. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this is a limited edition from, I believe it was last Christmas or holiday, the last holiday. This one is the Wicked. It's kind of cool. It has like that glitter. I love snow globes, so this reminds me of snow globes on a brush. All right, so we're gonna go in with this cream bronzer. To warm up the skin. So that's macchiato. Next, I want to add cream blush. We have lots to choose from. We have a total of 2, 4, 6, 7. Total of 7 to choose from. These are all cream blushes. Let me show you what they look like, in case you have not purchased these ever. I got a little crazy with these just because they're awesome. They're small, but they have a lot of product. It lasts. They have a little mirror, which is a nice little mirror. It's not a cheap mirror. I have this thing about high-end or expensive brands adding the cheapest mirror to their compacts. It's like a big no to me, like really. So this is a nice one. We're gonna go with Rose Latte today. And this is what it looks like. A little on the bronzy side, since that's the look we're going for. All right, for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and use the BK Beauty 109, the popular viral brush that everyone wants to copy. Yes, I do have the new e.l.f. brushes. They look almost identical, almost. They work excellent too, by the way, but there's nothing like the original. So I'm gonna go ahead and already started. I'm gonna go ahead and tap and then just tap, tap, tap. Especially when you have mature skin or texture skin, you don't want to be swiping. You want to tap so that product gets in those little crevices of your face. Now these cream blushes are beautiful. They are blendable. They're very pigmented, so you gotta be careful. But I love that they're buildable, so you could start light if you want a lighter day, or if you're wanting to go for a more intense look, you can build it up to that as well. So that right there is Rose Latte. So since I don't have a Fenty Beauty setting powder, I'm gonna go ahead and use my trusted Easy Bake Huda Beauty press powder and loose powder. Let's make sure there's no creases or minimal creases before. I'm gonna go ahead and press under my eye. I love this technique where you are using the pressed powder first and then the loose powder, because I find that at the end of the day, there's not as much creasing very little to no creasing at the end of the day. It's amazing what powder can do for your face. I'm going to use a Sigma tapered blending brush to get into the inner corner of my eye right there. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but both of these are cherry blossom cake. I'm gonna go in with my Easy Bake, press on it, and then press the excess on the top of my hand. Now we should know by now that if we have mature skin, we're not baking. That just ends up looking super cakey. So you are pressing your powder into your skin. We have fine lines, so that absolutely helps so much. For powder bronzer, I have two choices. We have either Private Island or Caramel Cutie. I think I'm gonna go with Caramel Cutie. If you want to look at the difference between these, this is Private Island and this is Caramel Cutie. So Private Island's a little bit lighter. So let's go ahead and apply this bronzer. All right, so that is the Fenty Beauty powder bronzer in Caramel Cutie. Next, for powder blush, we do have 4 of her Fenty cheeks. Now these are pigmented, so you have to be very careful when you're applying it. I think I'm gonna go with Bacon Cakes. And this is what it looks like. There's no mirror, which is a little odd, but there's no mirror in this one. This one is on the bronzy side. And again, that's Fenty Beauty, Fenty Cheeks, Suede Powder Blush. And this one is in Bacon Cakes. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Sigma Christine Dominique Blush Angled Cheek brush. So remember, it's pigmented, so if you're not sure of it, I would tap it on here first and then go on to your cheek. Once you're familiar with them, if you don't feel like you need to tap it on your hand, then you don't have to, but these are pigmented. Top of my nose to give it a little sun-kissed look, and we're good to go. That quick. Again, that's the Fenty Beauty Fenty Cheeks Bacon Cakes. We have 2 choices for highlighter today. This was a limited edition. I'm not even sure if they're still selling this. I should have checked, but I didn't. If they do have it, I'll add the link, but I'm not sure. This one was a Hot Cheeks Fresh Peach, and this was a holiday limited edition one. And then we also have the Kilowatt. This one has Mean Money and Hustler Baby. So this is what they look like. That's what it looks like right there. So this one is more on the glowy side. and this one has a little bit of shimmer, just very lightly, but it's there. Let's go with this one here. So you can see a little shine. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's a nice highlighter. I want to finish my eyes, so I'm gonna end up using the new Natasha Denona eyeliner. This one is in brown. I'm loving this one. I'm gonna tightline. If I tightline my waterline, I like to smudge it out. Let's do this middle one right here. We're gonna be using the Sigma Angela Bright AB6 small detail brush. I'm just gonna place it. I like to start at the outer corner. You wanna always start where you want it to look the deepest. So I'm just smudging it out a little. Give it a little bit of a smoky look. I'm gonna go in with this lightest one. And blend those two together. I don't have her mascara, so I'm gonna use one of my favorite mascaras, a combination. I know it's kind of weird, but I actually like this. We're gonna use a combination of the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize and the Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes. And for the second coat, I like to use a different mascara. I don't know where I saw this technique, but I love it. And for my lower lash, I'm using the travel size of the push-up Pillow Talk push-up lashes from Charlotte Tilbury. All right, time for lips. I have two options here. We have the Fenty Beauty lip liners. We have one in peanut butter and rubber bands. So this one is peanut butter and rubber bands. So let's swatch them and see which one we want to go with. This one is rubber bands and this one is peanut butter. I think I'm gonna go with rubber bands. It's kind of hard to say that. Yeah, we're gonna go with rubber bands. It's the traced out lip liner. So I have the Gloss Bomb Stick in Blazed Donuts. We do have two of her lip glosses, but I think this Gloss Bomb Stick is more than enough. Okay, so we're going to lock this in with the Fenty Beauty You Mist. This is their Makeup Extending Setting Spray. Shake it up a little bit. All right. What do you guys think? So my final thoughts on this beauty brand, I think I mentioned it in the beginning. I love Fenty Beauty, and to be quite honest, this is not a first impressions video. This is just playing with makeup, and I enjoyed every single product that I used today. These are products that I can rely on. They are my go-to products. I want to slap on something quick, I can rely on these. I'm curious, have you tried Fenty Beauty? And if you have, what's your favorite product from this brand? Add it in the comments. Well, that's it for today's video. Make sure that if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future beauty content. And I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.